Okay, I have a lot to not catch up on, but my husband and I have been married for 16, well, it'll be 16 years and 3 weeks. It's January of 2013, and I wanted to talk about our struggle to have a family. And we have tried several different ways, and I'm just going to do some videos on some of our struggles and what we've been through and what we're going to be continuing to do, because I want to share that with other people who are going through the same thing, and maybe we can give each other feedback on what works, what doesn't work. For me and my husband, I've wanted to adopt for a long time. And he was married before, and he had a vasectomy years ago, like between 26 and 28 years ago. So, as I said, I think I said earlier, we've been married for 16 years, right at 16 years. And during this time, we've been trying to adopt. And we were on the waiting list for China for a long time. Then they changed their laws, and we no longer qualified, based on like the assets and some other things. During this time, we had a kinship placement. One of my relatives had lost custody of their children, or daughter, from the time she was born, on and off. Well, she didn't lose her at the time of birth. But either way, we had a kinship placement, and we helped take care of her on and off for 4 years. She's now 6. During this time, we got on, after China closed its program, they didn't close its program, changed their laws so that my husband and I no longer qualified. We went to the waiting list for Vietnam. We were on that program a couple of years, and they ended up closing their program. In the meantime, we tried a couple fertility things, not reversing his vasectomy at this point, and it didn't work out. And then we also decided that we would try to adopt domestically here in the United States, so we would go through the foster care program. You have to excuse me, I have a cold. But anyway, so I'm leaving out a whole lot, but during the time that we were trying international adoption, and we had a kinship placement, now international adoption was out, based on legalities and financial issues, and I was just over it. You pay all this money to adoption agencies, and things don't work out for whatever reason or another. And we didn't get far as a lot of people who it hasn't worked out for, and for some people it works out. And that is not the journey that, we're taking. I mean, it's not going to end up that way for us. So, anyway, now we're doing the foster care adoption. We just got our license, and then we also got while we're waiting on a permanent placement, we got our first emergency placement of a newborn, and it was just for like a week, but it was great. I loved it. But also we had decided after years, I am 36. I'm going to be 37 in a few months. My husband's over 50. Not by much, but a little bit. And we had decided that if the adoption route does not work out, and I'll talk about that more in other videos, how I'm feeling about that, because you have so many different social workers, and they all tell you something different, and they mean well, they're just trying to do their job, I get that, but after 16 years, delay after delay, sorry the camera's moving, but because I'm laying in the bed, we just also thought that my husband felt like we'll go ahead and reverse the vasectomy, because if the adoption doesn't work out, I have this much of a window to try to conceive. So simultaneously, as I said, we just got our emergency placement through the foster care adoption program. And, I mean, it was just temporary while we're waiting on a permanent placement. It was great. He went back home, or he went to another home 2 days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. And then the evening he went home, I ended up getting this cold. I woke up the next morning with a sore throat and sinuses, so I sound really nasally. But so while we're doing all of this, Tuesday, what is today? This is Sunday. At Tuesday, my husband goes for his vasectomy reversal. So I'm trying not to be excited, and it's a combination of things. It may or may not work, but I will feel free in a way, because at this point we will have I've got a cough drop in my mouth, so that's what if you may hear it. But if it works out, great. If we're going to have the reversal, and if it doesn't work out, then at least we will have tried everything that we can. And it's not in our hands at this point. It's we may receive a referral through the foster care program, or we may be able to conceive, or maybe neither. 16 years in, I'm having to face the reality, and we're getting older. It may not happen. We may not ever get to be permanent parents. I mean, we've been temporary parents a few times, helping other people out. But so my husband and I have no children between us. I have a stepson. He's grown. My husband's son from his first marriage. But that's where we differ from a lot of the people that I read about or talk to or watch their YouTube videos or whatever, in whatever format. Most of them already have kids. And so we're kind of unique in the fact that we don't have any children together. So when I'm trying to explain or how I feel to other people, it's very hard for me to find anyone who understands really how I feel. But I wanted to keep everybody, I wanted to talk, hopefully those who care, updated on our journey. We have some, family and friends, who've been really supportive, and some who've not, but it's, people are different, and, whatever. But so my husband goes Tuesday for his reversal. Here's my cat trying to move my camera, but we're going to Texas to do it. We looked at a lot of vasectomy reversal places. Boy, it's expensive, and insurance doesn't cover it. And then a lot of the pricier vasectomy reversal places, although they have, some of the best doctors. Wow, I mean, there's a couple of doctors we really wished that we could have went with, because they do so much more. I mean, they do storage afterwards, and sperm retrieval, and stuff like that. But it's really expensive. Insurance doesn't cover it. We just do not have that kind of money. I mean, a vasectomy reversal with those kind of things is, you're talking $15,000. We can't afford it. So we referred to another doctor in Texas who does it as, it's basically, I don't want to say ministry, but he does it really affordable reversals. And we talked to I talked to several of them who did the reversals for a discounted rate. Some of them I didn't get a good feeling off of them. One of them, he was just really rude. He was like, why would you even consider getting a reversal when your husband's been so far out from his vasectomy? But, and he basically refused to do it, which was fine with us. I didn't like his bedside manner anyway. Why am I going to pay him to be a jerk to me? But the one in Texas that we were referred to was very nice. His office was very nice, and crunching my cough drop. But we go Tuesday for the surgery. well, the surgery's not till Thursday, but we're going down a day before to kind of get our surroundings, you know. That doesn't sound right, but just to kind of settle in and relax so there's no stress before the surgery, and we'll stay a couple of days after, and then we'll come back. And we've told like 3 people, 3 you know, I haven't even told my brother. Because we don't really want to let anybody down again, you know. I mean, the few people who support you and, you know, you want to have this baby and, you know, but I just thought I needed to share this with somebody, so I'm sharing it on YouTube. Nobody will probably watch it, but at least it's cathartic. I think that's the right word for me. Therapeutic to talk about it with maybe somebody who understands. You know, so we're going to be talking further in different videos about the vasectomy reversal and us trying to conceive if it does work. Then I'll also be talking about our foster care journey, or our attempts to adopt through the foster care. Most people say, you know, or why are you going to do both? Well, why you put all your eggs in one basket? You know, we've done that, and we've just tried adoption, or we just tried this, and, you know, 16 years in, nothing. So we're just trying everything at once. One last, just all across the board shot at trying to start our family and seeing which way it comes together, you know. But anyway, we'll keep everybody updated who wants to watch the videos and support us, and I'll talk more in each video about the different aspects of the attempts to make our family. I'm getting long-winded and I'm going to sneeze. Hold on 1 minute. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm hitting like 12 minutes, and that's really long, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'll do another video either right before or right after the surgery. I'm going to kind of document our journey with that. And then also we may have a couple potential referrals to look at for children through the foster care system as well. I've sent out a lot of inquiries, and now our local Department of Children's Services is aware of our license and that we're here and we're available. Anyway, I'm going to close for now, and hope we get somebody to watch the videos and who understands, and it's kind of a cyber support system. All right, night.